Hey everybody, my name is Sean and I'm a podcaster. I've got several shows on my website at cosmicpotato.com. And this is my website here on the screen now. You're welcome to come over and check those out anytime. I've been podcasting for about a year now, and as a guy that doesn't really have a lot of money, I looked online when I first got started, trying to find some videos or tutorials that would kind of help me get started without spending a lot of money on equipment and software and things like that. But now I've been doing it for a while and I've gone through a lot of trial and error, I decided to put together a series of videos that I wish had been available last summer when I started my show. So like a lot of people, I recorded my first episode and then I went online looking for a place to put it. And one of my main concerns was cost. I'm not trying to monetize my podcast. It's a hobby for me, and I don't really expect to make any money off of it. If eventually I do make some money off of it, then that would be wonderful, but until then, I need something inexpensive. The other thing that I was shopping for was bandwidth. You don't want to have a limit to how much you can put up on your host, and you definitely don't want a limit on how many people can download your show. If you do grow a lot, then that's going to end up costing you a lot of money in the long run. So originally I went with SoundCloud, which was $20 a month, but they only gave me one RSS feed, so I could only do one show, and I wanted the option of making multiple shows on my website because I like talking about different things. So I went to a couple of different places, and eventually I went to Spreaker. And I love Spreaker because you could do multiple shows, and they're low in cost because you can get 100 hours for $5 a month, or you could get 500 hours for $20 a month. But I recently figured out a way that I could make a podcast, have it on iTunes, and have it dedicated, dedicated website for absolutely no money. And I put together this video to show you how to do it too. And I was really surprised at how easy it was, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to do this in a way that if you're getting started with podcasting and you've only got one episode, you can follow these instructions. But I'm also talking to the guy that's got 15 or 20 episodes, and he's tired of shelling out $20 a month for his hosting and another $10 a month for his WordPress website or something like that. So the very first thing that you need to do is go to archive.org, and I'm going to go there now, and you'll have to open an account there. It's free, and they don't charge anything to use Archive. They run off donations. So just to keep your karma nice and tidy, just send them, $5, $10 a year as a donation. It's a bargain compared to what they're giving you. Once you're on the site and you've created your account, all you've got to do is upload your episode, and you do that by going right here to this arrow, the upload arrow. Click on that and click on upload files. I'm going to go as far as showing you how to upload it without actually doing it, because I've already got several episodes on here that I can work with. This is a lot of my artwork that I use for my show. I keep all of my episodes for my entire website together in the Cosmic Potato folder, and I'm going to pick an episode of Cosmic Potato in shows. I'll just go ahead and do episode 1 since I'm not actually going to upload it. Click open, and then it's ready to upload, and you want to come over here to the metadata and just type in like the name of your episode. It gives you the name of the file as the episode. You can change it to whatever you want. I'm going to call it Glip Glop, and add a description. That's going to be what shows up in the iTunes catalog, the Stitcher catalog, things like that, as far as what the episode is about. subject tags. You want to put hashtags. You want to put a lot of hashtags that have to do with your episode, so that if people search for those things, they'll find your episode. If you do a science fiction podcast, then obviously sci-fi needs to be one of your hashtags. All that kind of stuff. And of course, you don't have to fill in all these things. You might want to pick the language, but then when you get done with that, just click upload and it'll upload the episode. And I'm not gonna actually do it. I'm gonna go back, cancel this. But once the episode is uploaded, you go to your library, and all of the episodes for your podcast are going to be listed here. And the only downside to using archive is that it's very hard to organize everything, but you can set it so that the last thing that you uploaded is showing at the top. So the last thing that I uploaded was this episode of one of my podcasts. I uploaded this the other day, so I know that I'm dealing with that, and it goes down in order like that. So you can find it that way. So after you're done uploading your episode to archive, you're going to want to go to Google. And I would not close this out just yet. I would just open up another tab and go to Google. Now, I have my personal Google account that I use for my website. You might want to open up another Google account for listing your episodes online, and that's because Google only allows you to put a certain amount of use a certain amount of memory, and I use a lot of memory with my website, putting images up, things like that. Plus I've got personal pictures on my account. My email attachments take up memory and all that kind of stuff. So I created a different Google account. So what you'll do is you'll sign out of your personal account, if you even have a personal account, but then sign in again using whatever you set up your alternate account to be. In mine, I called it cosmicpotatopod@gmail.com. So just open that up, make a password, all that kind of stuff. And then after that opens, you're going to go to Blogger, which is right here. You're going to click on that. Once that's open, now I have 4 different podcasts, and they're all listed right here. And the way I'm going to do this today is I'm going to set up a new one that I'm going to delete when I'm finished. But you'll click New Blog and you'll give it a title, and the title for this one is going to be Sample Podcast Feed, and the address is going to be, it can be whatever you want it to be, but I'll make it Sample Podcast at .blogspot.com, and I just realized I spelled sample wrong. That address is not available, so add feed to it. It's not going to matter. Nobody's going to see this part. Then once you do that, click Create Blog. And your blog is created. Don't worry about you don't need a special domain for this. Like I said, this is just going to be what you use to get your episodes on iTunes and Stitcher and places like that. So you don't have to do anything fancy with this. You don't have to create a blog that's gonna look good to people, because nobody's gonna see it unless they just stumble across it, and then if they do, they can't change anything on it. So you get another listener. So you're gonna click New Post over here, just like you're making a new blog post. And once it comes up, come up to Post Title, and type in whatever you want the name of that episode to be. And I put episode 1. John dies in the end. My partner is John Irons, so he might get a kick out of that. And then put a description right here. It can be the same description that you used on the other site, on Archive. It doesn't matter, but just something that's going to catalog well. So it can just be something simple like our very first episode. Okay, hit enter. Leave that open, go back to Archive. That's why you wanted to leave it open, and find the episode that you're wanting to upload, and it's the first episode of my podcast, and click it and open it up, and then you're going to see that the episode is here. If you were to click this, it would start playing. But scroll down a little bit and come right here to where it says download options, and the VBR MP3, you want to right click that and click copy link address. Okay, and then go back to Blogger, come right here where it says link, click that, and then where it says web address, just paste that in there. And before you put this up, go back to the beginning of the URL here, and where it says HTTPS, you want to delete the S, because for some reason iTunes doesn't like HTTPS links. You're going to have to take the S off, or it might not work. It probably will work, but there's a chance that it won't, so you don't want to take that chance. So just take that out and then click OK. Okay, and then publish. I'm going to publish the episode. Okay, that episode is up. Now, to get it, you're not done with Blogger yet. So your episode is on the Blogger page, but you want to click New Post again. And what this is going to do is we're going to get the artwork that we need for iTunes on this website so that iTunes will pull it. And you know, your iTunes, your podcast artwork, whatever you want it to be, you can design that yourself. You can find somebody. I do a lot of stuff by going to Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, and for $5 you can find graphic designers that'll design you a little something. But what you want to do is click this Insert Image button, and you want to click Choose Files, and then wherever you keep, you know, your artwork, and I keep mine in this images folder right here. You have to make sure that your artwork is 1400 by 1400 pixels, or iTunes won't read it. So just click that and click open. Let it open up, and then don't click add selected or anything like that. We just want it in the memory of the website here. So once that's done, just close this out and close this out. So the art is there now. Now what you want to do is go to settings. No, I'm sorry. Go to layout. Click layout, and then scroll down here and click add a gadget right here in sidebar. Click add a gadget, and then scroll down this until you see subscription links. So click that where it says subscribe to, save it. And then what this does is it's going to allow you to get a URL that you'll be able to get a feed for. Now, people that have been podcasting for a while probably know what an RSS feed is, but if you're just getting started, basically you make your podcast, you put it here. You have to have an RSS feed in order to put it on iTunes or Stitcher or Google Play or somewhere like that. And what that is a URL that's specifically designed for people to be able to subscribe to your feed. This link won't work as a subscription link. You're going to have to create it yourself using a website called Feedburner, which is owned by Google. So to get that, click View Blog. It's going to show you what your website would look like if people were to see it. Just sample podcast feed, and then you see the one episode right here. So go right here where it says Post and click on that, and then click where it says Add 'em. Okay. This is what you're going to use to make your feed. We're going to do that in just a minute. So leave this open, don't close it, and open a new tab. And you can use Google to just search for Feedburner. Open up Feedburner. Now all you have to do is go back to this page and come up here in the address bar right here and highlight it, right click it, and click copy. Go back to Feedburner and paste it right here. And then click I'm a podcaster, because they try to keep up with how many podcasters use their site, and click next. Okay, so that's going to burn your feed. You can you want to change this to whatever you want to show up as the name of your podcast, and you probably don't want it to say feed. It's just taking that because that's the name of your blog. You probably just want it to say sample podcast or something like that, or whatever the name of your podcast is, and click next. And that burned your feed. This right here in the blue, that is your feed. And what I usually do is I right click on that and I copy link address, and then I'll open up a either a Word document or a Notepad document or something like that. These are show notes right here. Now my Notepad's not working, but okay, so just paste it right there and then just leave it, because you might need it again in a few minutes. So once that's done, you can put it on iTunes, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute. So if you have a podcast and you want to stop paying to make it, then this is how you do it. You don't have to pay anything for archive, though I do recommend a small donation at least once a year. Blogger is free. None of this costs any money, but chances are you're already paying somebody $15 to $20 every month to host your files, and you've already got subscribers. Now I'm talking to somebody that's already got a show that's 15, 20 episodes in. You've already got subscribers, so if you just go to iTunes and do this like a brand new show, then you're going to lose all those subscribers, and you're going to have a double feed, because those 15 episodes are going to be on there twice, and people aren't going to know which one is the correct one and all that. So and if people are subscribed to your old feed and you put new episodes up, then they won't get the new ones. So you're gonna have to change your RSS feed in iTunes. And if you've already used iTunes, then you know how to use iTunes Connect, Podcast Connect. If you're brand new and you've only got an episode, then this is how you put your show on iTunes. So just go to Google and type in iTunes Podcast Connect, and you can see it's purple because I use it quite a lot. So open that up, and of course whatever your username and password is for iTunes, put that in. And then you can see here that it's got all my episodes in here. One of my shows has an error, so that's something I'm going to have to deal with in a few minutes. But if you click on this, this is my main show, Cosmic Potato. If you open this, you'll see the feed right here. So all you would have to do is delete this and come right back here, right click on this and copy it, and then paste it here, and then click refresh feed. Now it'll take 12 to 24 hours or so before the feed actually changes, but within the next day or so, iTunes is going to be pulling all of your episodes from then on from here where you put your show on Blogger. And then the next time that you have an episode, all you do is go to Blogger and open up your feed and just click new post, and then you'll do what you did before. You'll just put a title, put a little description, click link, and put the MP3 file that you get from archive. You put that in there, you'll click publish, and that's it. Your next episode is posted. It'll take a few hours for it to be on iTunes. Now, the other big catalog other than iTunes is Stitcher. You definitely want to put your show on Stitcher. And if you've already been using Stitcher, it's the same deal, that you're going to have to change your RSS feed. If you're brand new, then you just need to just create a new show. But you'll go down here to the bottom and click Partner Portal. Click on that, and you will see your shows right here, and you'll click Edit Show Info. This is if you've already got a show, and you'll just change the feed right here. And if you've got a new show, then when you're right here, you can add a new show here. I'm not seeing where you do it. Oh, I saw. I'm sorry. It was right here where it says add shows. Click that, and then it'll ask for your feed, and you'll put it in there, and you'll fill out some metadata like the name of the show and what the show is about, some things like that, and then your show will go live. So that's it. That's how you host your own podcast. You don't have to pay a dime for it. Like I said, the next time you make an episode, all you have to do is just upload it to archive, make a new post on Blogger like you did this time, and in a few hours it should be showing up on iTunes and all that. So now for all of you new podcasters, I'm going to make some more videos in the next couple weeks that's going to show you how to make a website. You can use Blogger to make an entire website for your show, and I'll show you how to do that and what I do when I put out new episodes, as far as getting them on Facebook, getting them on Twitter, and how to promote your show that way. So that's it for now. If you guys liked this episode, then I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, because I'm gonna start building my YouTube channel. This is the first tutorial video that I've ever done. I'm gonna do more of them and really start trying to build up my YouTube channel. So if you subscribe to it, I'd appreciate it. I've got a lot of other things on my channel. I've got a lot of episodes of my podcast are on there, and like I said, there'll be more tutorials like this one pretty soon. So subscribe and it'll help out. So if you like podcasts, then check mine out. Everything that I do is on cosmicpotato.com. I do several, and they're all there on the website. They're also on iTunes and Stitcher, Google Play, and stuff like that. So thanks.